Alright, so today I really wanted to do something different for this video. And originally I actually was just gonna talk to you guys like on like how you see on the screen now. Just like I always do, but I figured I would do something different and do a little voiceover because I don't know. Some of my friends have been telling me that I should do a voiceover. So I guess today is that day. But today is gonna be a regular back and biceps. Well, not a regular one. We actually did end up doing some deadlifts. But this is me doing some pull-ups. Again, still within that 8 to 12 rep range. Still failure. Once I do reach 12 comfortably, I will start plate loading it. But in the meantime, I will be sticking to body weight pull-ups. I like to do these wide grip just to like it's like a substitute for like lat pull downs, but I just still like do want to switch up the variation on my exercises every now and then. I feel like bodyweight exercises really do help, and I feel like sometimes they are underrated. But yeah, I think I did the first set for 12 reps, and then the second set for 8 reps. I actually will be telling you guys the rep count that I did in each exercise, because I actually, since I don't say it. So this wasn't actually like just a regular back and biceps day. I actually did do a full upper before this. Well, not a full upper, but I did do a whole push day before this. This whole day was pretty much upper, but since I haven't really given you guys a back and biceps isolated video in a while, I figured this would be a good time to do it. But actually, to correct myself, on the first set of pull-ups I did 12, second set 10. But doing the seated row now, I did it with 140 pounds. This was actually my second set that you're seeing right now, because I honestly forgot to record the first set. But I still did end up recording 2 sets, so I do end up doing a third set. But as you can see, Angel did join me. I didn't really expect that, but it still was a pretty good gym session. This set was a little bit harder, just because it was my third set, and I don't really usually do 3 sets. So I was able to get 8 on this. Not super duper clean, but it wasn't something that bothered me that much either. So for once, since the Smith machine was actually available, we did end up doing some Smith machine T-bar. This is actually really good for your upper back. I feel like it's a really good way to. I feel like your upper back, if you really build that, it makes your back look awesome, especially when you're cut. You can really get good posing videos, flex, and you can see really every muscle in your back. Because your back is like one of the like it has a bunch of different muscles in itself. We did do this with a plate, but obviously since it's assisted by 25 pounds, not really a true 135, but it's still like within 100 pounds. It's still pretty good weight. But since there isn't a T-bar at our Planet Fitness, we have to do what we can, and this is the best. I also do like including other angles, like this. I felt like was pretty okay angle. I wish I did get the backside, but it's alright. However, for that first set that we did, I ended up doing 13 reps. I didn't really count Angel's reps in this video or pay attention to it because I knew I was doing a voiceover one, but I still wanted to include his reps. This second set, I did end up getting 11. I feel like the straps really help because you get to really isolate your back, and obviously, in any sort of pull movement, your grip is bound to give out before anything else. But we did actually want to head into deadlifts, and we actually did do a few deadlifts. This was actually one plate, and then we put weight on each side so it canceled out the assisted pounds that the Smith machine already has. So this would be a true 135. I ended up doing this for 12 reps, and then Angel did his set. Angel doesn't really deadlift like that. Well, he has deadlifted, but he hasn't deadlifted in a while. So I would still say this is pretty good form. The only part about this that sucks is that we can't go like all the way down or like put it on the floor and then pick it right back up because of the Smith mount. But we do like end up increasing the weight, which is what you will see in the next clip. And this is me basically like showing him the form, and my back is just really sweaty. Wow. Basically, it's good to keep like your not really your chest out, but you're keeping your chest out helps keep your back straight, which is what you really want on this exercise. Like it's okay to bend a little, but you don't want to look like a bridge because that is actually very dangerous. We actually do end up putting more weight on the bar. We put, I believe, an additional 20 pounds, so that would be at 155. This was moving pretty good for me. I actually kind of like this. I ended up doing this for 13 reps. I feel like doing the compound movements, especially for deadlift. Deadlift helps, like, you use your entire back for deadlift. Obviously, a lot of your upper back, but still using your entire back, and plus a little bit of hamstring activation also. But I feel like this is really good to increase general strength. I feel like that's really good for any of the compound movements: bench, squat, deadlift. I ended up getting that for 13. Angel did his set. And then I believe, yeah, we ended up throwing another plate on there, just taking off the 20s and put a plate. So that would actually be 205. Since it's not actually, this would actually just be 200, because I marked down in my book that it was 20-pound assist, but it's actually in reality 25-pound assist. So this would just be an even 200, which is pretty cool. I could lift it up, but I didn't really feel safe, and we needed a belt.
Can do it. We're not gonna do it safe.
I'm gonna do it safe?
Huh?
I'm gonna do it safe?
We could do this weight, but we need a belt.
Ask. I'm not sure. I think I did see a belt not too long ago. So if I find a belt,
who do I ask?
I'll ask. I think I did.
Oh, shot, you actually find us a belt.
Yeah, it's we said I couldn't find it, Brady. Yeah, dude. Come close in. Yo, I told you, I said, yo, I don't know why, but when I was with my friend downstairs, I saw a belt, and I'm like, I don't want to be wrong. I asked actually the manager, like the assistant manager, yeah. I'm like, the belt down there, because last time I was there checking, I think I saw a belt. She said, I don't think we do have one. I wasn't going to go, I was like, yo, can you just check to see? The belt was right there.
No, wait, they just have this?
Yeah, I mean, because it was in the lost and found. She was like, oh, like, it's not lost and found. I can't really give it to you. I'm going to bring you, like, every other equipment in the house and bring it downstairs.
That paper.
If you pay for it, I mean, go ahead, dude.
This?
This feels so much better.
You want that first?
Yo, I got you the belt. I want you
You got the belt.
No, but I want you to do honest, yo. I want you to do honest. Because you said it yourself. You said, I know I can do more. I just need a belt. You said belt. Yeah. Well, they got you. Please tell me if it fits. Is it?
Is this it?
Is it? Hold on, it don't matter. Hold on.
So as you can see, that belt didn't actually fit, but thankfully there was actually a Velcro belt in the Lost and Found. I don't really recommend these for like crazy heavy lifts or PRs, but in this case it did do the trick with 200. I did wish I wore better shoes. I don't know. I don't really like these shoes for deadlifting, and looking back at it, I don't really like my formal that much. Maybe it's kind of weird also since it's on the Smith machine. But it did still do the job and the function that a regular deadlift does, or that you're supposed to do with the regular one. But this was actually my first time using the Velcro belt, and I do kind of like it. I showed Angel how to use it, but he was actually moving. He was really keeping up. For somebody who doesn't deadlift, he was really keeping up well with the weight that we were putting, because he definitely is not weak whatsoever. But this is me going for it again. On that first set, I believe I got 7 reps. I didn't end up marking the second set though, unfortunately. So we did decide to throw 225s. So this would be, let me think, 275. This was actually 250. It would be 275, but this is minus the 25-pound assist. That moved pretty good for Angel. I think I think with this set and the following, we did only go for 1 rep, just because again we are using a Velcro belt. We did want to make sure we were careful. This always happens to me actually when I'm trying to get up a weight. I fail the first time, but able to get up the second time. It's like I have to like it's like my arms try to adjust to the weight. As you saw, Angel was like, "Whoa, you got it," and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." But this is 3 plates. I told Angel not to do this. I don't really think it would have been safe, especially for this being a weight that he hasn't really done, and this is with the Velcro belt. But I did go for it. Taking every precaution, taking off these shoes, the straps. This technically would not be 315. This would be 290. But yeah, 1 rep. I feel like that did go up a little clean. Let me watch that back actually. Yeah, that went up pretty fast. Maybe it did help since it's on the Smith machine. But again, to me 290 is not really that far off from 315. And my PR right now currently is 315. I do want to get that up during the college semester. Hopefully up to 350, maybe even 405. But this would wrap up the entire like working out our back. But after this, we do move into biceps. Since everything else, since I just did a whole upper day or a whole push day, plus the additional exercises with the back, I did decide to do 45 pounds. For the first set on this, I got 10 reps on each arm, doing it with the 45s. But yeah, I do like to do preacher curls because they are easy to progress. Though I am getting a little bit bored of them, but they still work. To me, for curls, you really only need 2 variations. That being for your short slash long head, and then one being for your brachialis. So any type of curl variation like what we're doing right now, where we have the palm of our hand facing us, and then bringing the weight up and down and curling it, that would work the long or short head of our bicep. To me, the long head and short head are really the exact same thing. It just obviously if you stretch out your arm, that's gonna be like your long head. You bring in the arm, flexing it, that's gonna be your short head. I feel like it's good not to complicate things. Just really keeping it simple, helps a lot. Like Angel was telling me or asking about like the inner outer bicep, and I feel like I told him like don't complicate it. The simpler you keep it, I feel like the easier it is to progress. I did actually want to play around with the angles here. So I feel like this was a pretty good one just to show from a side angle how I'm coming down a little slow and coming up as fast as I actually can. Not that this is really fast, but you know, you got the point. But this second set I actually did get 12 reps. I'm really still in between the 45 and the 50. Usually since I do back first, I'll stick with the 45, and then depending how that goes, I'll go up to 50, or I'll just start with the 50. I probably will be like at 50 comfortably, or 55 by the time September rolls around. Because it is still going up a little slow on my left arm, but going up fast on my right. Like on my right arm here, I do feel like I have a lot more control, but maybe that also helps just because that is my dominant arm. This is me doing the hammer curls. I did it with 35 pounds. This I ended up getting 10 reps on each arm. I like to do it single-handed just because I can get more reps rather as doing it like 1 and 1, 2 and 2, like back and forth between each arm. I don't know. I feel like on camera it looks like I'm swinging it, but I I was not swinging it. It did feel really controlled when I was doing the movement. But since this would target the brachialis, and it actually does help with your forearm. I mean, every exercise really does, but hammer curls also help. Anything that usually is gonna work your brachialis will also end up benefiting your forearm. I feel like this is also a good time to talk about like what I want to do in the future for workouts, especially when I do get back on campus, and they do have a lot of different squat and deadlift racks and benching free weights. For my future workouts, I do want to do the compound movements at the end of every workout. So for a push day, I'll end it off with benching. And then for a pull day, I'll end it off with deadlifting. And then obviously for a leg day, I'll do barbell squats, which I'm not entirely good at just yet, but I am still learning. But I really hope you guys did enjoy the voiceover. Just tell me how you feel about it, and maybe I'll do it in future videos or not.